Thank you for fitting me in, Dr. Hayes.
My door is always open, Rich.
I appreciate that.
How is Caroline?
I honestly didn't know if she'd make it through the night.
Why don't you tell me what happened last night?
We had dinner at home for a friend. Caroline cooked the dinner. I tried to get her not to do that, but that's impossible because she's trying to keep up this masquerade. Anyway, it was after dinner, after our friend had left. We were getting ready for bed, and I realized how weak she really is. It was like it sapped every ounce of her energy just to prepare that meal. God, I felt for her. I wanted so badly just to reach out to her, to hold her, to tell her that I wanted. To tell her that I knew. And I'd be there for her. I'd be there until. That I'd be there forever.
You won't be, Rich.
What exactly are you trying to tell me, Doctor?
That your wife knows she's dying and she's chosen to live her life in just the same manner she's been living it in.
But damn it, she doesn't have the strength for that now.
I think she has a lot more strength than we give her credit for.
I am just so frightened for her.
Of course you are. You love this woman.
I don't want to lose her. I don't want to lose her. But I know I'm going to lose her. Watching her, looking at her get progressively weaker and weaker, that's just ripping my heart out. I'm going to tell you that, Doctor. And I've also got to tell Caroline that I know. I'm convinced of that now. I can't keep playing this charade any longer.
Rich, if you told her you knew she was dying, her focus would become very, very different.
Are you telling me my wife is not consumed with thoughts of her own death? She's got to be. She's got to be going. She's got to be feeling so alone. And I can't stand that thought. That just makes me want to scream.
No, Rich, believe me, your wife does not ponder her death every day. Believe me, she doesn't. Thanks to you, she doesn't have to. You have allowed her instead to spend her days showing a husband that she adores, how much she loves him and cares about him. A husband who appreciates her and loves her back. Can you think of a better way to leave this world? Can you honestly? If it were me, I wouldn't tell her. I'd help her to cross over in as joyful a manner as possible. And that is exactly what you're doing, Rich. That is exactly what you're doing.
Caroline, where in the hell have you been? I've left messages all over town. I've called your home 4 or 5 times. What in the world's going on here?
I just took a couple of days off, Dad. It's nothing to worry about. I have Valerie in charge. In fact, she's going to take over for a little while until I come back.
Come back? Where in the world are you going?
Just going to relax for a little while. That's all. I'll talk to you later.
Caroline, wait. Listen, does this have anything to do with your marriage? I mean, that's the only reason I can understand for you leaving work this way. I mean, look at you, honey. You're losing weight. You're white as a ghost. What's Ridge doing to you?
Nothing.
Then I want to know what's wrong. I mean, I take one look at you and something tells me that something's very, very wrong.
Please don't worry about me.
Are you sure this has nothing to do with Ridge?
My marriage has never been better, ever.
I mean, look at yourself, hon. I mean, you don't look well.
If I promise you that I won't look this way much longer, will that make you happy?
Certainly would help.
Then I promise you.
Promise me something else, will you?
What?
That, before the summer's out, maybe you and I can get away together. I mean, even if it's for just a weekend.
We haven't done that in years.
I've been doing it quite a bit after your mother died.
Yes. Mother.
You still think about her?
Yeah. I think about Mother more and more all the time.
What exactly have you found out about Brooke?
Well, you were right. She is seeing somebody besides your husband.
I knew it.
He's your son, Mrs. Forrester. Ridge.
Ridge?
That's right. He's seen her twice in the last month. And to be very honest with you, they looked pretty cozy to me from everything I could see.
No, Conway. They're just friends. That's all there is to that.
Well, tell me, do just friends have intimate little lunches in private dining rooms?
Conway, Ridge is very happily married. That I know for a fact.
Do you also know for a fact that your very happily married son had dinner with his friend last night?
Last night?
That's right.
Last night where?
Well, this is probably going to throw you, but right across the courtyard from here in his place with his wife.
Honey, you in there?
I'm in here. Hi.
Hi.
What did I do right?
You became my wife.
I'm awfully glad I caught you in, Mr. Spencer. I have a few questions for you. And I damn well expect some answers.
What's gotten into you today, Mr. Forrester?
Oh, just one of those days where I can't seem to get enough of my wife. I brought something for you.
Something for me?
Of course. Come on in here and sit down. I'll open it, all right?
Hey, whose present is it anyway? Yours or mine?
It's yours, but I think it's better this way. You remember that gift I gave you on our 6-month anniversary?
I'm wearing it.
You know, there's just something about a charm bracelet with one charm on it.
There will be more.
Yes, there will be. One for every anniversary. That was our deal, wasn't it?
Are you telling me that you decided not to wait?
Is that all right?
Yes. It's a tiny little house.
That's our house. This would have been our first anniversary charm.
We'll be in our house by then.
Of course we will be. This would have been our second anniversary charm.
It's a little baby booty.
I don't have to tell you what that symbolizes.
Our second anniversary. And our baby. How many more do you have in there?
Oh, around 50.
That's a very long marriage.
Not nearly long enough.
Why don't you give me the last one?
It's a symbol.
Yes, I know. For infinity.
I thought that was appropriate.
You did?
Because it's going to last forever. We are going to last forever.
They're beautiful.
They'll be even more beautiful when you're wearing them.
Can I ask you a question, Rich?
Sure, go ahead.
Why are you giving all of these to me now? instead of waiting for our anniversaries?
What makes you think that you can just barge into this office and talk to me in that manner?
I didn't think. I just did it. So, why don't we both relax and enjoy it? Sit down, Mr. Spencer.
I know exactly why you're here. The photographs that I had taken of your wedding, and actually, I must admit, they are rather impressive.
The only problem is nobody authorized anybody to take those photographs.
Well, I'm terribly sorry about that, lady, but you see, it's news. And I publish the news. And while we're on this subject, let me just tell you this. If I ever hear you talk to my daughter the way you did the other day...
Oh, can it, Spencer? Get off your high horse. Save that for somebody who's likely to be intimidated by it, okay? Anything I may have said to your daughter that upset her was nothing, absolutely nothing, compared to what you did to my daughter by publishing those photographs. And that's why I've come to see you today, see? I would like to know what you intend to do about that, Mr. Spencer. And you better have a very good answer.
Look, Miss Spectra.
Mrs. Garrison. My name is Mrs. Garrison.
Yes, of course, Mrs. Garrison. Listen, with all due respect, I covered an event. It was, as they say, legitimate news. Now, if you don't mind, I would
but I
appreciate
do
it.
mind. I don't intend to let you ruin my daughter's life under the guise of simply reporting the news.
Well, what do you intend to do about it? Sue me? Freedom of the press, remember? It's good old USA.
Good old USA, freedom of the press, sure. Freedom to print, freedom to publish, anything and everything, huh? Including pornography? But then a swell gent like you wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
I have no idea what in the world you're talking about.
I grew up down in the Strip District, Mr. Spencer. I worked down there all my life. There's very little that goes on down there that I don't know about, and I know you. I could paint a very interesting picture of you, Mr. Spencer. Wouldn't be so pretty, but it would be pretty hot.
What is it exactly that you want?
You're close to the Forrester family. Got a daughter married to one of them, you know, Stephanie Forrester. I need some fences mended over there. I could use your help. That's not true. Forget about me. It's my daughter who needs your help. And you owe her, Mr. Spencer. Just think about it. I'll be in touch.
Let me get this straight. Brooke had dinner with my son and my daughter-in-law last night.
That's right.
Well, now we really do have something interesting here, don't we? Brooke had dinner across the courtyard here last night, and she didn't tell Eric?
Brooke Logan deliberately does not tell your husband that she's having dinner with your son and his wife. Now, frankly, I think there's some primetime hanky-panky going on between your son and our little Miss Logan.
Oh, I can't believe it. There's no evidence to support it.
He phones her. He sees her twice, and now he has her over to his place for dinner.
But his wife is there. That's what I don't understand. No, Ridge is in love with his wife. There's no doubt, though, that there is something going on. I want to know what's going on, Conway. I want you to find out for me right away.
I'll get right on it.
I gave you the charms for your bracelets now because I didn't want to wait for our anniversaries.
You didn't want to wait?
One charm every anniversary, we'd never fill up that bracelet at that rate.
We eventually would.
I don't think so.
don't you?